Hello, this is Adele and today's class is hip focus. So you would like to have blocks and a strap handy for your use, as well as to really create more ease in your breath and to take yourself to a comfortable pace so that the movements are really accessible to you, and then you may feel some stretch in places, more stretch in the others. So just gauge how far or how deep you want to go, okay, using your breath as a guide. Okay, but remember, with all these hip movements that we're working with, you still want to keep your core nice and stable. Okay, so all the movements are safe in you. Okay, so come to a comfortable seat. So you find that sitting on a block is definitely more comfortable. So sit on a block, if you have one, cross-legged. Lay your hands on your knees or thighs. Close your eyes. Take a few moments sitting tall, relaxing your face, jaws, neck and shoulders. Feel your heart space slightly open, creating an experience for yourself to welcome love and light. To let this love and light radiate through your whole practice, as well as the remaining of the day or the week ahead. Take a gentle inhale and a clearing breath out. One more like this, inhale and exhale. Now seal your lips, go with nostril breathing, inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Slide your hands to your heart center. Blink open your eyes. Let us begin. Namaste. Cross the other ankle in front and then interlace your fingers. Place your knuckles below your chin. So you want to be steady on your block. We're going to start to bring a little bit more spaciousness into the side ribs and your chest. So inhale, lift the elbows, maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, close down the elbows and looking forward. Inhale to open up the side ribs. Exhale to close down. Inhale to flare open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Push your palms forward and up to the sky. Hold it like this, lifting the ribs, creating a nice little contraction in the belly area to support the spine. Feel free to turn your gaze upwards for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look forward, take the arms down, take it to the back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your upper arms and draw the fists down, create a little space across the chest. You can drop your chin lightly towards the chest and slowly raise it up. A few more, drop your chin towards the chest. Inhale at eye level. Exhale. Inhale. One more set. Exhale. And inhale. Release your arms down to the side. Okay, take your blocks to one side. And then from here, come onto hands and knees, all fours. Tuck your toes under. Wrists below the shoulders and then knees below the hips. Undulate the spine. Point your tail, stretch your belly and your chest out front. Tuck your tail, hunch your back, chin towards the chest. Point tail, stretch belly and chest out forward. Tuck tail, hunching your back, push the ground with straight arms, chin towards the chest. Inhale, you want to stretch out the front body. Exhale, you want to spread out your back. One more time, inhale and exhale. Look forward, toes point back, sit the buttocks back towards the heels, extended child's pose.
Let the buttocks be heavy and exhale. Allow your sit to go in deeper. Facing down, staying for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto hands and knees, toes tucked under. Right arm forward, left leg back extended. Exhale, curl in, hands to knee. Inhale, reach out front. Exhale, crunch the middle. Inhale to reach. Exhale to curl. One more set. Inhale to reach. Exhale to curl. Reach up forward. Hand down. Bend the top knee and circle out the knees. Just go to the degree that you can feel stable in the right knee and right hip for another 3, 2, 1. Can you go lightly in the opposite direction? Relaxing the jaws, press down both palms. And then slowly come to a stop. Bring the left foot between the hands. Then hands frame the front foot, stretch your chest front. Lift up the back thigh into a high lunge. Take an inhale, feel the spine long, the shoulders pull away from the ears. Exhale, you sit into the pose. One more breath to inhale and exhale. Drop the back knee, walk the hands backwards. You can push the left heel forward, half split. Shoulders draw away from the ears, neck is long, gazing down lightly to soften the back of the neck. Now pull the toes slightly towards the face and hold the stretch, feeling the back of your left thigh. Maybe as you pull the toes in, the back of your left lower leg. Feel free to walk your hands forward. If you feel stable, you can walk both hands a little bit leftwards. So at the left side. So you can turn your gaze in the same direction as your fingers. Just breathing, relax the jaws, savoring the pose for a few breaths. And slowly walk back to the center, bend the front knee, press your hands to support, and then stretch your left leg back. In fact, walk the left leg a little further back and your hands shift back, and then press the left heel downwards to the wall behind, or just like you're wedging the heel downwards. Now shoulders is behind the wrist. You're stretching the lower leg as your toes tuck and you spread out toes. Breathing, lift the weight of your head lightly. And slowly drop the knee back down below the hips. Adjust your wrist below the shoulders again. Inhale to cow pose. This time toes point back. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to cow pose. You can keep your toes pointed. Exhale, sit back, child's pose. Inhale to cow pose, stable shoulders. Exhale, let the buttocks be heavy. One more time, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, just neutral. Tuck the toes under. Left arm forward, right leg reaching back, extended cat. Exhale, you curl to the midline. Inhale, find that balance. Exhale. Inhale, let the breath guide you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Reach out front, hand to ground, top knee bend. Circle out a few times. And then go in the counter direction. And then stand your right foot between the hands. Front knee on top of the ankle, back leg lift, high lunge. Feel your belly, feel your chest stretch out a little bit beyond the knees. Bring the weight down to the heels, back leg straighten, breathe. Relaxing the jaws. Drop the back knee, walk the hands back. Dig into the front heel, slide it more forward. Half split. Broaden across the collarbones, let them smile. Inhale. And pull the toes a little bit further in towards the face. Feel free to walk both hands over to the right outer ankle. You keep your left toes tucked or you keep your left knee grounded for that balance. Notice yourself breathing in and out comfortably through your nostrils. Slowly walk back to the center. Bend your front knee, plant the hands where you can plant them flat. And stretch the right leg back. Move the hands a little back so you can drive the right heel to a wall or towards the ground. Then here you focus a bit of supporting the weight of your head, lifting the back leg straight against the resistance of the ground. And slowly bring the right knee in, then point the toes back, come up into high kneeling. From here, from high kneeling, you can pad up your knees by folding through the middle of the mat if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to do a little bit more warm up and coordination. So you'll come from high kneeling with arms overhead. Then later when you fold down, you put one hand on your back with both hands on the back, one on top of the other with the palms facing up. Then we switch hands on each time. Okay, so let's try it. Inhale, reach your arms up, high kneeling. Exhale as you fold forward, back of hands face on the back and palms facing the ceiling. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, switch the hand that's on top. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, swap the hand. Feel free to rest whenever you need to. Inhale to lift up, opening up the front hip. Exhale, swap the hand on top. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, buttocks heavy, chest resting against the thighs. Inhale, coming up. This is the last one. Exhale, child's pose. Let the arms rest beside the body. Back of hands towards ground, buttocks sit downwards. Breathe. Turn your face over to your left side temple, relaxing the jaws. Turn your face over to your right side temple. Turn back forward, come into hero pose. Open your knees a tad wider. Feel free to shift up a little bit. And then slide your hands behind, touching the ground on fingers. Some of us may be able to get our palms flat. You might feel a little bit front hip opening. You want a little bit more. Once you get your arms straightened, you can pull the buttocks to the direction of the knees and then lift your hips up. Support the weight of your head lightly. Breathe. Exhale, sit the buttocks down. Close in the knees, come to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog as you exhale. Take a little while, arms squeeze straight, thighs go back. Bend your right knee, left leg pressing straight. Feel free to keep paddling or hold. Change the bent knee. And then now you can pad up a few times, heels up and down, breathing for another 3, 2, and slowly 1. Then from there, bend both knees. Belly goes towards the thighs, arms are pressing strong, ears are next to your upper arms. And press the thighs back, squeeze your heels downwards in a full downward facing dog. Open your feet wide against the width of the mat. And then see if your thighs can go back more comfortably now that your legs are wider. Relax your neck, breathing. Press down the thumb index finger. Slightly bend your knees, walk your hands towards your feet. Come into forward fold at the end of the mat. Keep your legs straightened as best as you can. Both hands walk over to your left thigh. Left ankle rather. Feel free to bend the right knee or you can fold a little deeper into your left thigh, draping over it. Come back to center, move both hands over to your outer right leg. It's a side body stretch, it's also working in the hip, working in flexion. Slowly come back to center. You can lift yourself in the flat back. You can slightly bend your knees, hands to hips, all the way come up to standing. Then from there, your feet is still wide. Hands on your hips, just circle out a few times. Create a freedom in the breath and freedom in the lower abdomen. And then go in the counter direction. And slowly come back to the center. Feet still continue to face forward. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Forward direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And take yourself all the way, walk up to the front of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Shoulders ease down by the sides. Inhale, come up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart, back fold over your hips, standing forward fold. Hands to shins, flat back, long spine. Exhale, slightly bend your knees, fold into your legs. Inhale, flat back, straighten your arms, back and legs. Exhale, bend your knees, fold into your legs. Fingers to frame the feet and then right foot step back, lunge. Front knee bend, lift the torso up, high lunge. Inhale, arms overhead. Turn the palms forward, exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, cactus. One more time, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Slide your hands to the ground, press the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Come on tiptoes, both knees down, all fours. Sit back, toes point back, child's pose. Inhale, come to all fours and spring the legs straight into plank pose. Drop the knees far away from hands, bend the elbows backwards, lower down to the earth. Two straight legs, inhale, baby cobra. Jaws, neck are soft, shoulders roll back lightly. Exhale, lower down the chest. Push away from the ground, tucking your toes, use your legs, downward facing dog, exhale. Lift the heels, give your right leg a bigger lift into a three-legged dog for a bit. Then from there, bend the knee to the chest, right foot step between the hands. Back knee down, toes tucked under, come into a low lunge with your fingers to frame the front foot. Lift the back thigh, high lunge and step forward. Exhale, over bend knees, you fold, trying to spread out your back as your body weight shift forward. Feel the anchoring of the heel and the spread out of the lower back area. Inhale, come up all the way to mountain. Exhale, just let the arms drop by the side. Inhale, reach up a tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart, forward fold from the hip. Hands on shins, flat back. Exhale, fingers down to ground, left foot lunge. High lunge, inhale, arms overhead only when you're ready. Palms turn forward, cactus. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, stable sit. Inhale, breathing. Exhale. One more time to lift. And then take the hands down to the ground, step back, downward facing dog. As your body gets warm, inhale directly forward to plank. Drop the knees, feel the arms straight, support the weight of your head, breathe. Bend the elbows backwards, lower down to the ground with control, toes back. Inhale, baby cobra. You're stretching out the front body. You're feeling the stretch across the chest, maybe a little bit of the front of the neck. Lower the chest, press away from the ground, downward facing dog, exhale. Arms squeeze straight, suction your palms and press your thighs back, breathing. Heels raised, give your left leg a little lift into a three-legged dog. Bend the knee, curl it in, and left foot between your hands. Low lunge, back knee down, toes tucked under, stretch the chest. Lift the back thigh, high lunge, and step forward. You can overbend knees as you fold down. And maybe for some of us, our legs may go a little straighter. Don't force it, allow the back of the legs to warm up as well as the lower back to warm up. Then press the feet, anchor down, inhale, rise through mountain. Exhale, arms by the side. Inhale, you're back to mountain. Exhale, you forward fold. Hands on shins, flat back. Fingers down, right lunge back. Inhale, high lunge warrior. Once you're stable, right hand back of the right thigh, glancing over your right shoulder. Inhale, both arms sweep forward, back foot flat. Open the arms, warrior two. So take a moment, feel your warrior two, the left knee point forward, right foot slightly angled in. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, feel free to keep the hands on the hips. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, you're in warrior two, looking forward. Lean into your left forearm on your thigh, and the top arm reach across the ear into a side angle. Turn the chest towards the right side, breathing. Then as you lift the back heel, both hands come to the ground, and then you step back into a plank pose. Palm shoulder width, you can narrow your feet to use more inner thigh strength. We wedge on the right outer edge of the foot, left foot in front, side plank with your left arm up to the sky. Take your left hand down to the ground, back to plank pose. Feel free to drop the knees, elbows bend back, lower down slow. Inhale, you come into low cobra, the intention to stretch out the front body, and then while you strengthen the back. So to stretch out, you got to breathe. Lean back, tuck toes, dog pose. Take 2 nice easy breaths. Reclaim your freedom in your breathing. Reclaim your stability. Stature, breathe. Heels up, right leg go a little bit higher. Maybe turn the thigh, knee and ankle out slightly. Can you bend this top knee, heel to butt? You're turning a little bit to face over to the right side, but make sure both palms are holding you well. Then from there, you turn the knee downwards, looking down, and your right foot step between the hands. Back foot flat. Walk both hands over to the left side into wide angle forward fold. Hands below the chest, inhale, flat back. Exhale to stay. Shift the weight more to the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Let's slide the hands to the hip, and with slowness, we slowly come up to stand. Arms out in line with the shoulders. Inhale. Then from there, exhale. We put the left hand down and the right arm up, looking down to the ground. Then inhale, we take the top arm across the ear, reaching out. Exhale, we open the arm, maybe open our gaze upwards. And slowly turn down and lift yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, arms come down. One more side. Inhale, arms lift up to shoulder. Exhale, palms come to the same spot with a block or no block with your eye gaze down, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, arms overhead looking over to the left side. Inhale, chest open, maybe take your gaze a little bit upwards. Exhale, arms like airplane wings slowly coming up to stand. Release your hands to the hips. Turn the right toes forward, lean over your right foot and press both hands down. Back to plank pose. Drop the knees, point the toes, lower down slow. One more time, baby cobra, or stretch out more of the front body. As you breathe, let the lower belly just press downwards. Exhale, lower, tuck toes under, dog pose. Take a few breaths here, breathing in and out. In and out. Heels up, right foot step forward. Left foot a tiny step forward, squeeze both legs straight. Your hands can be on blocks, on fingers. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale. Exhale. Jaws neck soft. Inhale. Bend the front knee, left foot step forward. Bend your knees a little deeper into a half squat. Then from there, inhale all the way, come up to mountain. Exhale, arms by the side. One more round. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart, forward fold. Inhale, can go for flat back. Fingers down, left foot lunge. Inhale, high lunge warrior. Once you're stable, left hand back of the left thigh, glancing over the left shoulder. Feel the back thigh rise into your hands. Inhale, come back to center, plant the back foot flat. Take a moment, get your warrior two. Opening the right thigh, sit into your legs. Looking towards the front hand, breathe. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rather looking to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Now you can look towards the front hand, sit generously, pelvis between the legs. Lean your right forearm, wedge against, and top arm bridge across the ear into side ankle. Bottom shoulder away from ears, chest revolving to the left side. Exhale, both hands to find the front foot, back heel up. Settle yourself into plank. Narrow feet will be easier. Swivel left edge of the foot, right foot can be in front, side plank with your left palm pushing off the ground. Exhale, come back to plank pose. Knees down or knees up. Bend the elbows back, lower down. Inhale, you're back into cobra. Each time finding more stretch, more comfort in the sides, in the front. Exhale, either lower down first or directly push up, downward facing dog. Take a little while, connecting through the inner hands, breathing. One more breath here. Raise the heels, left leg to the sky, turn the tiny ankle out, bend the top knee. Lightly turn your gaze over to the left side. Squaring off the hip downwards. Take your left foot step between the hands, back foot flat, walk both hands to the right side, wide angle. Inhale, hands below the chest. Exhale, slide the hands onto the ankle. You can slightly bend your knees so you fold a little bit more into your legs. Maybe those who can, your legs might be straightened. Then inhale, flat back, take your hands to the ground. Turn your right toes 45 degrees, angle up. Bend at your right knee, swing your body to the inner right thigh. It's like a warrior two, but you are a little bit more in a half squat with your left leg straight. Both hands on the left side. Take a little while to find comfort in this right hip area. Left leg inner thigh stretch. Turn the right toes forward, turn the left toes out, and bend at the left knee. Sit into your left inner leg. Back leg straight, right leg straight. It's like half squat with a right leg straight. And slowly walk back to the center. Hands onto ankles or hands between the feet. You fold in. Bend elbows or just let the shoulders be eased. Inhale, hands on hips, over strong legs, slowly come up. Turn the left toes forward, both hands towards the front, lift up the back heel. You're back in plank pose. Stay in plank pose, stabilize. Option to have the knees down and stay here. You're holding strong in your core. Your shoulders are directly over the wrists. Toes are tucked under. The weight of the hip is well supported by your neck. You can be on knees or on toes. Lower down slow. Good. Inhale, cobra. Just to the height you can. Exhale, tuck toes. Walk the hands back. Untuck your toes, elbows in front of the knees. Palms face down. Supported child's pose. Take a little while, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. In, buttocks heavy, and out. Stretch the arms forward to initiate more active body. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, dog pose. Lift the heel, left foot step between the hands into a lunge. Right foot a tiny step forward, both legs straight into modified pyramid pose. So some of us will tend to hunch and chin into the chest. So if you feel that your upper back is really hunched, you want to relax the shoulders and feel like you're a little bit pulled by a thread towards the front. So use the exhale to slightly pull in the lower belly. Okay, to feel a little support from the belly and the back. Bend the front knee, right foot step forward, bend knees into half squat. You can stay in half squat, hands supporting or chair pose. You're just coming up to standing and release the arms down to the side. You're standing facing forward, arms beside you. Take the shoulders, roll back a few times. And then roll forward a few times. Good. And relax the shoulders. Gently tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Turn back up, left ear, left shoulder. Turn back up, you're facing the front of the mat again. Step down 1/3 of the mat and squeeze your thighs towards each other. Feel free to squeeze a block between your thighs. So bend at the knee, fold at the hip. Okay. Then inhale, come to chair pose. Then slowly you raise yourself on tiptoe and slowly squeeze your thighs for more support through the knees. Come into a squatting pose. Okay, then from there, you slowly take your hands to the ground, push the ground, and slide back to a plank pose. From plank pose, drop both knees down to the ground and take your right foot step outside the right hand into a lizard lunge. Inhale to stay. You're just getting a little bit more comfort by taking some time in this pose. Exhale. Give the back leg a squeeze straight if you like to. Just find that strength and balancing the weight through the hands and the foot. Drop the knee. Walk the hands back. You are in a diagonal half split. Once you feel that heel, knee, and heel is nicely wedged, you can feel free to stretch out the right side body by arcing your body a little bit to the left side, which essentially means you stretch the right arm a little further out. It's a fixed frame, okay, so just go to where you can find support. Once your body starts to sway too far away from the initial setup, then you know you've gone a little bit too far. Slowly walk back to the center. You're going to step into your right foot and shift the left knee forward slightly. So you find that, okay, you're more supported on the back knee and your front foot. Then that's where your blocks can come in handy, or you can just bend your elbows, crouch under. Crouch under. Take a few moments, breathe first. Clear out your nostrils, breathing well. Give yourself a little bit of time. Then those who can, your left elbow be on the block or the ground. Then you feel your right shoulder go underneath the right knee and your right hand hold at the ankle. So you'll be in this wedge up position. So your right hand will hold the side of the ankle. Your left forearm is almost like doing a forearm plank kind of position. Stay here, option 1. Option 2, your back thigh can be lifted. And then breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the back knee, walk the right hand out, both palms are pushing, and then you slide the right knee back just to square off the box a little bit. Just inhale and exhale. Let's go into downward dog to feel a little bit more symmetry before we head on to the second side. Make sure you got a good grip of the mat. Just a few breaths in this pose, characterized by both arms and both legs doing the same thing. Come on tiptoes, both knees down, left foot outside of the left hand, knees up. Inhale, stretch the chest out. Once you feel that this left foot is giving you enough support, this right toes giving you enough support, feel free to squeeze the back leg straight. Anytime you feel that your body is too slanted to one side, keep the back knee down. Breathe. Drop the back knee, walk the hands back. It's a diagonal half split. You can drive the left heel forward, broaden the collarbones. So most of us will tend to hunch, okay, or we tend to drive the chin forward. Just see which is your tendency, then just reduce that. Once you find a structure, the heel, the knee, and the right toes well supported, you can feel free to just either stretch your left arm out or walk both hands a little bit more to the right side. So you're arcing your body a little bit more rightwards. Slowly walk back to the center, rebend your left knee. I would shift my right foot more forward, feel more stable. If you need to, you can go also close in your left thigh closer to the body. Then bend and the elbow, crouch under. And tuck your right toes for more support. Take as much time as you need here. You can just stay in this pose or getting support on the forearms on blocks. Or drop the right elbow down to the ground like you're doing a forearm plank. Take a few breaths here. Then we're just going to bring, like you want to get the left shoulder underneath the left knee, left hand hold on to the outer ankle. So you don't let the buttock sway too far leftwards. You need to keep the left heel grounded. Looking down below the face. Staying here provides quite a big stretch for most of us. Or you can end the challenge for the legs and the core support by pressing the right leg straight. It's like carrying a backpack. Few more breath here. Drop the back knee. Unthread the left hand. Push up the right palm. And then from there, left knee back all fours. Press down, feel the engagement of your core. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Sit the buttocks back and walk up into hero pose. Hands on your thighs, sit up tall, inhale, exhale. Inhale, broaden to your side ribs. Exhale, feel like a sinking in, supporting the front and back body, supporting your spinal length. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Bring yourself onto your elbows with your fingers interlaced, the thumb turn inwards. And then from there, once your shoulders stack over the elbows, right leg, left leg straight, feel free to bring the legs closer together, engaging the strong inner leg muscles as you stay in forearm plank, just for 15, 14, 13, 12, just enough effort to lift the head, 10, 9, remember you must breathe, 8, hunch your upper back a little bit, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the knees down, toes point back, sphinx pose. Glance over your right shoulder, right hip. Come back center, glance over to the second side. Come back center, both elbows open, palms one step on top of the other. Notice which palm is step on top so that you can swatch it up later. Let your heel draw, let your lower belly be pressing towards the ground naturally as you relax. Tuck your right toes, lift the right knee and firm your right leg straighten. Lift the head, lift the chest slightly. Just over here for a little bit. And then drop everything down. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, firm the left leg straight. Press the palms, lift the chest up lightly. Hold it here for a little bit, breathe. Letting your breath be nice. And slowly exhale down. Tuck both set of toes. Squeeze both knees straight. Firm both legs straight. Lift the chest up. And slide the hands back like a locust. Lower down all the way. Turn your face over to your right temple. And then turn the face to the other side just to give a little passive neck stretch. Turn back to the center. The other hand press on top first. Bend your right knee. Right hand to hold the right ankle, heel to back. Stretch out the front of the right thigh. You can hold on to the ankle, feel free to flex your foot along the way. Then pushing your left palm, your chest rises. And maybe push the foot against your hands for your right thigh to lift in half bow pose. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. Rest if you need to. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. And inhale, lift. Releasing down. Releasing your legs. One palm on top of the other. Doesn't matter which one now. Bend the left knee. Left hand hold on to the ankle. Flex the foot. If you can't hold on the ankle, hold on to the below the toes will be fine. Inhale, chest lift. Foot push into your hand, half bow. Exhale, close down. Inhale, just come up to the height that you can still manage your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Hands, knees or fours. Sit back all the way, buttocks to heels. Sit over to one side and sweep the knees forward.
in front of you. Bring both knees into your chest and try to sit tall. Then open the knees out, soles of the feet towards each other. Maybe use your hands to hold the ankles just to be a little bit taller. Take an inhale. Exhale. You need support, put blocks below the thighs. Inhale and exhale. Sweep both knees over to your right side and pull the left knee out. So you let your left knee fold with the foot back, the right knee fold with the foot towards the left thigh. Stepping or not, you feel comfort, whichever you can. So your weight is primarily on your right butt and thigh. So take an inhale. You're sitting, you feel quite weighted on both sit. Then exhale, you turn your chest to the right side. Slowly inhale, come back to center. This time you let the left hip move. Okay. Exhale, you let the left hip lift and then turn your chest. And then just wedging against the right thigh, the right outer femur. Just breathing. And exhale, release. Both knees come together before you step back in and hunch in like you're doing a child's pose but sitting upright. Bring both knees over to the left and then pull the right foot backwards. Step into your thigh or just leave a gap. Then you just let the weight fall down to the center. But there will be more weight on one hip versus the other. So inhale. Exhale, just letting the hip be stable for a little bit. Don't force it. You want it to be free, so you contrast this a little bit restriction, right? And you come back, and this time you let the right hip pull up. Okay, inhale. Exhale, let the right hip pull up, and then you turn your chest more towards the left side. You light on the fingers, you're breathing, turning leftwards. And exhale, slowly untwist. Both knees forward, hugging both knees. Bring your forehead to the knee if you like to. Inhale, slowly lift the chest up. Step your feet forward. And bend your knees, hands behind you. Push the ground, press your feet. And just broaden across the heart. Stay here, option 1. Option 2, stand your feet, lift your hips up into tabletop pose. Exhale, down. Open the right knee, cross the right ankle over the left knee into a number 4 stretch. You can hold at the front of the left shin or the front or the back of the left thigh. If you want a little challenge for yourself, you move the left foot more to the inside, hold the hands at the back of your left knee, and just squeezing the left leg straight. Too much for you? Okay, you just lean back, finding comfort in your spine to support you in this like a boat shape. Okay, and then bend your knees. Okay, you close the right thigh over the left. Okay, so you are like an eagle leg, and then you stay here. You can put your hands a little further back and just slightly wedge against the foot and just a little bit of twist. I wouldn't go all the way down for myself because I'm quite sensitive in the SI joint area. Okay, so but if you feel quite comfortable, quite stable, you can drop the knees down more leftwards. And twist and wedge, feet standing. So you reset with a tabletop. So reset the tabletop, hands behind you, feet standing, inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, lower down. Open the left knee, left ankle wedge over the right knee. Hold the hand at the front of the right shin or the back of the right thigh. Take a few moments just finding more ease in your sit. More onto your right foot.
But you need to find support through the spine and the back, okay, and your abs for sure. Especially if you're going to attempt holding the hands, okay, at the back of your right knee, lift the right foot. This is stage 1. Stage 2, feel free to keep the leg stretched out forward. Bend the knee, foot standing. Then from there, unwedge the feet. Okay. Then once again, pull the soles of the feet together and just slightly open out, just to find a little symmetry. And from there, close the thighs in, sit up tall, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more round, inhale, exhale. Good. Then take your feet forward, stand your feet down, move your butt back a little bit, and slowly from there, lie down on your back. Okay, feel free to move your butt closer to your feet, and your feet about shoulder width, and your hands beside the body. A few rounds of bridge pose just to reset everything. So your hands by the side of the thighs, inhale, bridge pose. Exhale, lower. Stand with your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. One leg stretch out forward, heel to the ground, toes to the sky. Take the same arm stretch out. Breathe. Let the back of the head rest against the ground. Your back is not totally flat for most of us. It's concave away from the ground, the lower back, and against the back of the neck, back of the knee, if you notice as well. So rebend the knee and take the hand down. Change left leg outstretch, left arm outward. So let the arms rest as far away from the ear as you need to. Someone can keep the arms pretty parallel with the back. Some of us need to open it up more to the diagonal. Back of neck long, upper back broad. Stand your feet, both hands down. Then from there, both legs stretch out forward. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, slowly, we like to add in a half crunch. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, half crunch if you like to. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Release down your head, release your legs. Come to lie down on your back. Take gentle inhale and exhale. Reset yourself so that you find more comfort by maybe covering your eyes with an eye pillow, with a towel, putting something below your head so that your chin is not jutting back, or even covering yourself up if you feel a little bit cold. Find and be generous with the level of comfort you can access to today. And just rest here. Imagine yourself being showered with lots of love and light as you take a rest. Once you are nicely settled, commit yourself to not fidgeting, to being quiet in your body, in your breath, and stay.
Stay as long as you like to in Shavasana, or gently turn to one side. Take 4 breaths lying on the side body, helping you to integrate your practice on and soon off the mat. When you're ready, prop the top hand against the ground, prop yourself up to a sit. Comfortably seated. Slide your hands to your heart center. Give thanks for your practice today. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you.